Alright guys, so I'm back with another YouTube video. This is just another vlog or whatever you want to call it, but here's the thing. I recently got a smartphone. It's the Google Pixel 3a, and I gotta say, I've seen a lot of smartphones. I've never owned one except for this one, but out of all of them, like, I've tested out phones before, just like my friends' phones and all that. I've also used phones of family members, and I gotta say, this is actually probably the best phone I've ever used. Now, first of all, this is just a case, and this phone came out in 2018. In 2018 we had the Google Pixel 3, the Google Pixel 3a, and the Google Pixel 3a XL, which is and the 3a XL is actually a larger version of this. I don't know why you need a larger version of this, because this thing's already pretty large. Because this thing's already has a decent amount of size. But the Google Pixel 3, the regular Google Pixel 3, is actually, I think, a little bit bigger, but it weighs the exact same as the 3a. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with Google phones. Google has been in the smartphone market for a long time because they're one of the main companies with Android, because with Android, the app store that Android uses is the Google Play Store, or the Play Store, which is made by Google. They make the Google Play Store. And also,
for that, you'll need to unlock your phone.
Sorry, my Hey Google my Google Assistant's going off. I'm trying not to use it right now. It's because if I say Google, it does that. It'll say that. But essentially, this is actually a pretty good phone. In general, I'm gonna probably try and get like a little review on it. First of all, on the back, so right here, I think this is with all Google phones. And yet it has an imprint. You can use your thumb or your finger. It's right here. So right where my finger's hovering, that is where the fingerprint is at, which is actually very convenient because I hold a phone like this, like this. Now on the Samsung Galaxies, it's over the power button, so you hold your thumb up over this. But on this phone, see, I hold phones like this, so my thumb's not always hovering over a power button. You just put your finger up right here, which is actually convenient because most people have their fingers around here anyways, and you just do that, and then it immediately unlocks the phone. But yeah, that immediately unlocks the phone. I'm just going to show you. And I did that so that you don't know that I entered in my PIN. Now, also on this thing, you can add in multiple imprints. You don't have to have just one. Upon the Pixel setup, it lets you add to up to 2, but later on, after the Pixel setup, you can always just go into the settings. You can always just open up the settings app, go to security and location, go to the Pixel imprint. It'll have you entering your PIN. You enter in your PIN, hit enter, and then it'll already show you the fingerprints that are on there, and you can add more. And you can just add more. Now, with that, I just want to show that on this, I'm going to go into the settings right now and go to the imprint. I have the phone this way because I don't want you guys to see my PIN. Just going to kind of cover up. Well, my mom has her imprint set up on here so she can access my phone, but don't know if you can see. It's really hard to see. There we go, and now it's focusing. But you can name your fingerprints. So you can go in the phone settings, you can name the imprints. You can also delete imprints and add new ones instead. What I also like is how it works when you are going to enter in your PIN. So entering in your PIN is like this. Once I put in my PIN, I'm just going to put in my PIN, wait for it to disappear. Right here, I entered in my PIN, but it doesn't automatically unlock the phone or say I'm incorrect. I have to hit that check mark down there. So once I hit the check mark, okay, listen, phone. Once I hit that check mark, it will unlock the phone. Now, when I shut down the phone, when I fully power off the phone, which is where you do this, and you hit power off or reset. Reset powers it off, but it immediately powers it back on after it powers it off. It also powers off when the battery dies. But upon restarting it, to unlock it, the first time, what I have to do is, so you have to put in your pin, and if you have an imprint, then you have to have a pin for an imprint because you have to have an alternative way to get into the phone. So you have to set up a pin, and it is a 4-digit pin. Now I know. Now I know that that on iPhones they do 6-digit pins. On Androids, on most Android phones, they still do 4-digit pins instead of 6 digits. 6 digits a little bit newer. 6 digit they started it with like the iPhone 8. Now, the thing that was actually advertised on commercials for the Pixel 3a, not the Pixel 3 or the Pixel or the 3 or like the 3a XL, but specifically for the Pixel 3a phone, which is this one, is that it actually has a better camera than the iPhone 10. They did not say the 10R, not better than the 10R, but better than the 10. But the 10R, the 10R I think came out the same year though. However, the iPhone 10 I think was 2017. I don't remember. iPhone 10 was recent. iPhone 10R is even more recent. It just says, and it says that and they say the camera's better. The camera's right here, so right where my finger's at. This is the camera that looks this way. Then right here, you see this thing. I'm holding my fingers like right under. That is the front. That is the front facing camera. That is the front facing camera, and this back here is the back facing camera. I don't know if they said that the front facing camera is better than the iPhones, but they definitely said that the back facing camera is better than the iPhones, and it is. And here's the thing, there was a movie that was actually filmed with an iPhone, so an iPhone camera with a little scope over it. And if this phone's camera, its back facing camera, is better than the iPhone 10's back facing camera, that means you can make movies with this. You can make your own short films with this. I would not recommend doing that, but you could do it. And someone's calling me. Suspected scam call. Well, yeah, if it's a suspected scam call, I'm declining it. I don't care. Anyways, you will get some normal phone settings. So right here, you have your Wi-Fi. If this thing would focus. There we go. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, flashlight, the rotation thing, and that other one is the battery. And the battery, it's the battery saver. You can turn it on. And if I put it down even more, I get even more settings, which is just the mobile data. I've had that off because I'm on limited data right now. I'm gonna get unlimited. August 1st, our phone plan gets switched to unlimited. And for whatever reason, so on this thing, sometimes the brightness will randomly go down. Also, when I pull it back all the way, I can adjust the brightness, but the brightness will go down sometimes. And it has nothing to do with the battery saver. It'll just happen. That's my notification sound, in case you were wondering, and that's from a game. But you can get custom ringtones and custom notification sounds. You can also get those on iPhones as well. It's easier to do it on Android because Android has a Files app, and it lets you view your phone's files. Now you cannot like extract like zip files or anything like that, but you can. Well, you cannot extract like 7 zip files or RAR files. I think you can extract regular zip files, but there is a ringtones folder that's going to be on your phone, and in order to access that, you have to because it normally takes you to your downloads. You have to turn on access phone memory or whatever, and then there's a ringtones folder, and you can take any MP3 files and put them in there. There's also an app called Zedge or something like that. It's Zedge. That app, you can download ringtones, and you can download the ringtones, and you can also set the ringtones. So it'll have ringtones, and it also has notification sounds, because notification sounds You're supposed to be able to put them in the notifications folder, the MP3 files, but sometimes it doesn't really work. So I just use this app on here, for notification sounds, and I have a Super Mario Bros. Death sound as my notification sound, which means anytime I'll get text messages or any sort of notifications, that's the sound I get. Do not disturb is very simple. It's just you won't get notifications. I believe you will still get phone calls, but you will not get notifications. The volume has a music symbol over it. If the thing would focus, focus phone. Okay, it has a music symbol over it. I'm using my webcam, by the way. I'm using my top quality webcam, which is just 720p. It also has my my notification thing, so I can turn phone calls and text messages to vibrate. I can also turn off the ringer and turn it back on. Now, you can make folders on this. The home screen has different sections. Your folders are on the home screen and on the two different pages. It's also where most of your apps will be. If you pull this up all the way, that's how you get to your all apps section. So you have your all apps section, and this right here. So there's no physical home button. Google essentially became Samsung and Apple. No physical home button, no physical button for your home button. Instead, it's a touch. It's on the touch screen. So if I hit this right here, it's a little white button that's like right there. It's like right below my Google thing. That is my home button. If I just tap that, it'll bring me right to my home screen. And if I tap and hold that, it'll bring up my Google Assistant, which is the Hey Google. Oh crap, it still picked it up. See, anytime I say those two words, it's gonna pick it. It picks it up and it does all that. This does not do everything that Siri does, which means I do not think you can insult Google, but you can definitely say, call this person. I'm making sure it didn't pick that up. And there's a lot, and the Google Play Store has a lot of good games, and it also has a lot of good emulators. Got emulator for Game Boy Advance, emulator for the Super Nintendo, emulator for the Nintendo 64, the Dolphin emulator, which is a Wii and GameCube emulator. Yeah, I can play Wii games on this phone. And we also got a DS emulator. I think about 2 of these emulators have ads on them, and then the rest of them don't have ads. But they're so good, and these are all free emulators, by the way. I got a lot of games. Also, I have Google Play games. Also, on all Android phones, Google Chrome is your main search. It's your main internet browser, and Google's your main search engine. So on any Android phone, it automatically comes with Google Chrome. It also comes with YouTube and Gmail and Google Maps and Google Calendars. Basically, all Android phones, all smartphones that are not iPhones, automatically have Google all over them. They have Google Plus. I even think they have Google Plus. They also have YouTube Music. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things on here. Duo is essentially how you video call people. You can video call anyone with an Android on it, and I'm using this. But you can call anyone that has an Android phone. Anyone with an Android phone, you can call. Anyone that has an Android phone and has Duo, you can. It's FaceTime. It's FaceTime for Android. It's just FaceTime for Android. Because with FaceTime, you can video call or have a video chat. You can video call anyone else that has an iPhone or even an iPod Touch or an iPad, because those have FaceTime on them as well. On all Android smartphones have Duo, and you can video call anyone that has an Android smartphone. So that's a win-win right there. It's Android's version of FaceTime. Yes, FaceTime was invented first, but I've not even used that feature yet. And for a review overall, it's actually a really good phone. Not and because it's a newer phone, there's not actually a lot of cases out there for it. Not a lot of custom cases out for that, which is unfortunate because I would love to have a custom case. But I actually do like this design. See, I was like, there's no custom designs for stuff I like. Not even Minecraft, which is really generic. So it's like I'm just gonna get this kind of case. Just gonna get this case, just this case because this case seems like a really normal case. It's a pain to get off, like you need to get it off anyways, because most of the time you're going to be using a case. Also, my friend Toby said for me to talk to him when my battery falls out. I got a message for you, buddy. I have a case, so my battery's not going to fall out, okay? This case, my battery's not falling out with this case, okay? Okay? It's not going to fall out. Now, I believe with this one, you can also change out the battery. I don't know if you can do that with the iPhones. I think you can do that with the newer iPhones. You might be able to do that with an iPhone 10. I don't know. But for the longest time, you could not change out your battery on iPhones. I think this is better than an iPhone because it has a better camera, and also it performs better than an iPhone. It's actually stronger than an iPhone. The graphics are stunning. It's too bad that my webcam's not focused enough for you to see it. It's got a lot of cool features on it. I'm just gonna look at this camera right now. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful camera. Oh, that's a beautiful camera. I'm like looking directly at my recording software. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it looks better than my webcam. Okay, my webcam that's looking at me right now, this is better. Now it is 1080p though. So, but let's be honest, it's gonna be better, regardless. Oh my god, it's even better if it's also good when I zoom in too. Man, this thing's amazing. Motion is enabled. Got it. Which means when I turn the phone this way, I get much better quality. But yeah, it has really cool those are my emulators. If you guys ever want to look at those, you can. If this thing will focus, it's not going to focus, guys. I give up on making the phone focus. It's a really good phone. Better than iPhones, okay? We got to get everyone on the Android bandwagon, you know? iPhones suck. iPhones are terrible. I don't like iPhones. Google Maps is better than Apple Maps. Most of my friends have Android phones, so all my friends that are watching this video, all my friends, all my homies that are watching this video and have Android phones, shout out to you guys. You guys got the right smartphones. You guys got the right phones. You guys did not get those crappy iPhones. You went all out and got yourself an Android. And for those friends of mine that are and homies of mine that are watching this video and got iPhones, listen, guys. It might be too late for you to go back now. But when you're an adult and you get to choose what phone you want and you don't have your parents buying your phone, go for an Android. Also, Androids are actually cheaper than iPhones. How much did the iPhone 10 cost when it came out? $1,000? Yeah, that's a lot of money for a phone, okay? Who would pay $1,000 for a phone? It's just a phone. I don't care it has a good camera. I don't care that it performs good. You know what kind of good gaming PC you could build for $1,000? You could build a gaming PC that's better than most YouTubers that you know for $1,000. Okay, most big gaming YouTubers that other than PewDiePie, you could with $1,000 you could build a better gaming PC than theirs. That's really saying something, okay? The Google Pixel 3a, when it came out, I don't know how much it is now, but when it first came out, it was $400, and that's actually pretty good. See, these days, $400 for a smartphone is considered a budget phone. Why? I don't know. $400 still seems a lot for a phone, but it's cheaper than an iPhone. $1,000 though, that's expensive for a phone. I'm telling you, that is outrageous. Oh my god. Okay, whoever thought, let's make the price tag $1,000, they were on something. They were obviously on something. That they must have been high. Okay, they're on something. No offense to anyone. I'm just saying they must have been on something. You know, maybe having a little bit of liquor. You know, because that's what adults do. Margaritas. Maybe they had too many margaritas. I don't know. You know, they were probably just drunk. I don't think they were high on drugs. They were probably just drunk when they came with the price tag. But all my iPhone people, I'm so sorry that you have iPhones. Listen. It's all right. You can get through with an iPhone. iPhones are actually not terrible phones. I just make fun of them all the time. I still think Android phones are a lot better than iPhones in multiple ways. And I mean Android in general. I like the operating system better, and I like the ability to customize everything, to have more customization to my phone. And not only is it more customization, because you can get similar customization with an iPhone, it's just more difficult. You actually have to jailbreak your iPhone to do that. On this, Android does not encourage you to jailbreak. They don't even care that you jailbreak. They don't actually call it jailbreaking on Android. They call it rooting. And that's because they're fine with you doing that. Also, there's so much customization you can do on the phone without rooting it / jailbreaking it compared to iPhones. So the fact that I can get more customization with an Android phone, and the fact that I can get that customization on my Android phone easier than it would be if I had an iPhone, that's amazing. Okay, and here's the thing: my friends that said in the past well, you don't have a smartphone yet, Steven. You just had that other crappy phone. I will go get it in a second and show you how crappy it is. I was still grateful to have that phone. That other phone, I was still grateful to have it because it's a phone. It does what a phone's supposed to do. It can call people. It can text people. It can do group chats. That's what it's meant to. That's what that phone was meant to do, and it does a good job at that. It does not have the best microphone or the best speaker. This thing has a really good microphone and a really good speaker. So this thing's a really good phone. And this thing can do more than call and text people. It can take high quality pictures. That other phone I had that was not a smartphone, it was not a flip phone. It was similar to a flip phone though. It was the same quality as a flip phone. Bad pictures. But all smartphones take decent pictures. This smartphone takes better pictures than iPhones. Just think about that. Better pictures and better videos than iPhones. If that does not end, and it's cheaper than an iPhone, it's like, where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? But anyways, my friends with the iPhones, I'm sorry that you have those. Also, my grandfather that has an iPhone, I'm sorry that you have it. But hey, it's a smartphone still. It's a decent phone. There's things you can do with an iPhone. It's a good phone. It's an alright phone, you know, not bad. You know, Androids are better, but there's one way to go, and you need to have some competition. Like, come on. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know, I'm there for you iPhone people, okay? I understand why you have them, but Androids are better. Next opportunity you get to buy a new phone, get an Android. The only problem is, see, on Androids, anytime you get a new Android phone, an upgrade, what you get to do is if you have another Android phone, your old Android phone, you can take out your old Android phone, unlock your old Android phone, and then on the setup on your new one, it'll search for this phone, it'll search for your old phone, and it'll transfer all your contacts. Now, my other phone was not a smartphone, so I had to manually transfer the contacts. Yes, I could take it to the Verizon store and have them do it for me, but I'd have to wait another day. And the Verizon store is not going to transfer text messages for me. They're just going to transfer my contacts. So really, it only took me about 30 minutes. It took me about 10 to 20 minutes to transfer all my contacts, but that's also because this thing has a microphone on it, so I can say the name, so I could just say everything. So for a couple of contacts, I was able to say things, and also I'm also on phones. I'm actually a fast typer, so I was being a fast typer in the moment, so I could do that. I'm gonna go and show you guys my other phone. It's something. All right. This is my old phone. This is my phone that's not a smartphone. It's not called a flip phone, it's called a slide phone. When you turn it on, it's like that, and then you just slide it to unlock. You cannot add pins or any security on this, so if someone else takes this, your contact information is basically out there, but to be fair, you don't like put your credit card number on here. You just put, it just has your contacts, phone numbers, and text messages. That's all it has. And pictures. This is it. Those are all my old contacts. I have all those contacts on this other phone, and it has a keyboard. So this is for texting. It has a physical keyboard. This phone has a touchscreen keyboard, obviously. And this phone, I'm just gonna pull up my contacts. It's so bright. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn down the brightness. Here, you guys. Okay. There, that's contacts. Transferred all my contacts. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It's like a review, but not really. It's just me talking about the Google Pixel 3a. If I were to give it a rating, I would give it a 9. I would give it a 9. For stars, I'd give it a 4.5 star out of 5-star rating, and for a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Only knocking off points for one thing. The thing I'm knocking off points for is going to be shocking. It's actually 2 things. Number 1, there's not a lot of cases available for these, but that's gonna change soon. And the other thing is screen mirroring is a nightmare. Other than that, it's an amazing phone. And that's it. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like for your boy. If it's your first time on the channel, consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. You know, see your boy again. Anyways, hey, you guys are awesome. I love all you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.